late summer evening at the field, and we have the Goblin, Strix Goblin. This one's been on my bench for a few months. I bought it quite a while ago, and it's just kind of never been built. Busy with everything else. So I've got the top cover off because I'm going to put the camera I'm holding on it. And this is a FPV aircraft, so this will be flown by goggles or a monitor, and it is long range capable. It's running Dragon Link and lots of other goodies, so this can go out as far as the battery will take it. But this only runs maybe 15-20 minutes, maybe less, depending on what you're doing. But for today, it's going to be good old line of sight and just try to trim this thing out. And it is stubby wings, it is fast, and it is heavy. And there's not really any wind. Bit of a breeze coming off the hill again, which I don't like launching into. The Goblin is capable of 100 miles an hour, no problem, and a lot of guys are hitting 120, 130, and up, depending on your power setup. But I'm expecting I'll be doing around 70 to 80, just trying to get this trimmed. And all we have is corn, and more corn. And a mountain. And the runway is surrounded by a channel of gunky, sloughly, nasty water. So this is not a good field to be really doing any experimental flights like this, because it's going to get away real friggin' quick, and if anything goes wrong, aircraft wise, radio control wise, whatever, it is going into the corn or the water. And that's why I went to the other field today, because we've got thousands of acres of mowed hay fields, but it was way too busy to be doing this flight. So I'm stuck here, and I'm really not feeling it at all. But let's get it rechecked out. I've been on this for the last 3 days, just doing all my pre-flights, so it is good to go. Just going over the CG again 100 times, make sure it's correct. Got a little bit of roll trim in, because it's going to roll a lot from the torque just to the left. And they tend to spiral in right away, so I'm just going to give it a little bit. Trying to get this tossed and your hands on the controls, it's just a bit of a chore. Some guys do really well, but this is the first flight, so you don't really have much time to correct any misbehavior or bad trimmings. So best to trim it as best as you can per instructions on the bench, and just hope for the best. Probably got super lucky there. There's just no wind at all. There's just zero lift, but I just about had it, so it wasn't ugly. It was fairly flat launch, so not much of a roll. I just didn't get any lift, so let's try again. Holy smokes! When it's dead air, got lucky again. That's just a pretty decent runway. But man, probably too steep of a throw. And I almost had it. I was starting to get wing response. Wish I had a breeze, because every time I'm down here, it's got a shitty breeze from the side or something, but I got nothing. I got nothing at all. Well, the camera's still attached and it's recording. That's a good thing. And the Goblin is down on the runway. So trim, it was pretty bad actually. Quite a bit of down trim. With on your fast aircraft, when you let go of the sticks to trying to trim it, that nosedive, no fun. No. And the roll there was a bit of roll there, but that's corrected now. And the landing approach, once he powers off, it's not bad. I mean, I came in, absolutely no headwind. I don't think there's any. Flies straight. I'm really surprised. It's pretty solid. I need a bit more expo to keep it from being a little sensitive, and I think the CG needs to go back. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. So, very jet-like. Not much inputs on the controls, and it just grooves. It really just likes to run. Cool. Okay. So, no corn crashes. No nasty water drinks. Because that doesn't look appetizing at all. And I could have another, but you know what? I'm going to have a beer. That's what I'm going to do right now. And we'll put this thing back on the bench and we'll just tidy up a couple of things. And get the OSD ready. The flight controller hooked up. It's partially hooked up. Now I just want to get everything ready because this will be a riot flying under goggles. I think so. And thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It's a little bit sweaty here. A little bit nerve-wracking, but it worked out okay. And now that it's trimmed, I think the future launches should be okay.